Alright, hello everyone. Today, we're going to be getting a lot of coins, a lot of money today. Specifically in slide 2, we're gonna, because I really don't know what else to stream. It's like this, Port Royale 3, or Pal World, and I really don't feel like doing Pal World and Port Royale 3. I really don't know what we're doing in Port Royale 3. So I decided to do Sly 2 because I feel like I haven't streamed a Sly Cooper game since September 23rd, 2025. So we're just gonna be grinding coins for no reason. And we're just gonna be getting to the maximum coins. I think it's like 99 million. Or maybe 9 million. Like just like under 10 million. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna be continuously... Okay, there's no pickpocketable guards. No treasure guards, rather. So we're gonna reload the area. Now there's a guard with a treasure pocket. Good 180 coins. Easy. Oh, you have a shiny pocket too. Nice. I think the large gold bar is the most profitable item in the game, is it not? I'm starting to realize how many games I play that start with an S. Because, like, after today's stream, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to add the, like, game VoD prefix, right? Definitely need to play these games. Oh, absolutely. Sly, oh. We're playing Sly 2. The only, I can't say that on YouTube and Twitch. The only thing to make this day better is pepperoni sticks, I guess. I don't know. Pepperoni sticks and chocolate milk. But no, I mean, playing Sly Cooper, I can't complain too much. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, there's so many different games that I play that start with an S. And so like if... Shit. Okay. So if... if a game starts with S, and it's like S3 or S2 in the VoD title, right? It says like S2 VoD, it's either Sly 2, Skate 2, which I still need to dump Skate 2. I keep on every time I've gone to dump my games, I always forget about Skate 2. It is mainly because I have Skate 3. And I've also never streamed Skate 2 either, so I don't know why I mentioned that, but regardless. It's either Skate 2, Sly 2, or Sonic 2. And then there's like one other S2 game that I can't remember right now, I'm sure. And then there's S3, which is either Sly 3... one second. Alright, I'm back. It's a great games, honestly. Sly 3, Skate 3. What other S3 games are there? I could have sworn there was like one other that I can't remember. I'm gonna quickly check Steam now. What other S games are there? Oh, here we go. There's, let's schedule one that's S1. Is this the, yes, this is the PS3 version. I guess there are no other S3 acronymable games. Yeah, this is the PS3 version. I know a lot of people play like the PS2 game, the PS2 versions via PS5. That's what I've seen a lot across Twitch. There are some people who play the PS2 version emulated on a PS3, which is pretty sick. Like or not emulated, but like backwards compatible. Or they're playing the PS2 version through a backwards compatible PS3, which is awesome. Love to see that. But yeah, no, this is the emulated version of the digital version of these Sly games, because while I do have the disc version, so I broke my disc version, and there's a story with this. I didn't scratch the disc. I put it into my old PC disk drive, and that completely corrupted the game somehow. Like, putting it back in my PS3 and trying to play it, I was dealing with visual bugs, crashes all the time. It was fucking crazy. If I can find the disc, I will show my fucked up copy of the Sly collection. Yeah, it must have reformatted. I wouldn't have formatted the disc, because then it wouldn't be readable at all by PS3, but like, it was super, like, I just remember, it was so far back that I don't remember it directly, but like, so I don't even know if I was able, I don't know if my PC was even able to detect the Blu-ray. I just know that I put it in my PC. Whatever happened, I don't remember. And whenever I would try and play it after that, it would usually work, but every once in a while there would be like sprites having the wrong color and being like doubled, if that makes sense. Like, it looked like 3D mode was turned on when it wasn't, and it was also the wrong color. It looked like it was it looked like, you know when you like demagnetize a TV? It kind of looked like that, right? And like, the game would crash all the time. It was so weird. Like, I definitely corrupted some of the game files, without a shadow of a doubt. I don't know what else could have possibly happened. But yeah, one of these days I'll probably boot up if I can find the disc, I'll definitely stream. I'll definitely show off some of the bugs with my disc copy. Eventually I bought the games digitally so I could actually play some Sly Cooper, which is what we're playing now, is the digital copies. Digital versions. Good old NPUA instead of BLUS. I know ball. What, oh yeah. The only downside to playing the digital versions over the disc is you don't get the Sly minigames with the digital copies. The physical copy came with the Sly mini games, which are only available through the physical version of the Sly collection for PS3. Degaussing a CRT actually fixes it, if I recall correctly. I wasn't playing on a CRT, I was playing on a flat screen. Putting Mega, yeah, for sure. Putting Mega that messes up, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't... Degassing it probably wouldn't fix things, sadly. But yeah, I don't think it was a demag. I don't think, like, my TV... Well, it wasn't a TV issue. It was, like, the game files were definitely corrupted. I'm just using the demagnetization. I just said it looked like my TV had been demagnetized because that's what it looked like, even though that wasn't the case. And it would only look like that in-game, so I know it wasn't, like, a TV issue. Like, I could boot up other PS3 games, I could switch HDMI sources to Xbox or whatever. It would be completely fine. It was literally just demagnetizing is the same thing as degassing. Oh, okay, I'm an idiot. What do you mean demagnetizing isn't a word? Isn't that what happens when you put a magnet up to a TV and it breaks it? Isn't that what demagnetizing is? That's what we called it. That's what, like, what everyone I know calls it. I get that on, like, you know, if we're gonna go off the etymology of a word, it's like it's technically impossible to demagnetize something, but I guess I guess it's a more appropriate term would be misaligned like. How do you put misaligned as a prefix to magnetization? How do you use misaligned as a prefix? How do you prefixiate the word misaligned? Degaussing? Oh. Well, what does gaussing mean? Because my understanding of gauze is the pad that medical wrapping would go around to cover a wound. That's my understanding of gauze. Unless you mean degassing? Or unless it's pronounced degassing, which that would make more sense, but only for CRT TVs, because don't those work through, like, actual gases? What I'm talking about is, like, a flat screen TV that uses, like, LEDs and stuff. Not LEDs, but... What do flat screens use? Because I know that the way that CRT TVs use gas tubes to produce colors. Okay. Oh, okay, so it is gaussing. Okay. Or wait, no, wait, is degauss like the name of a person, or is it? Let's go back to the hideout. Let's go and sell all the loot. Let's see how much loot we've collected. There's always time for an extra shiny pocket. Oh my god, the maple leaf coin. I forgot that the different games had different styles, or different episodes, regions had different styles of coins. A gauze is also a unit of magnetic flux, essentially. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That makes so much more sense now. Okay, it's a measure of, is it a measure of magnetivity? Like, if something is more magnetically powerful, it has more, it's able to exert more gauze? Is that correct? Or does it take more gauze to create a magnetic effect? Use a gaussing gun to fix a CRT? Okay. Damn! Not a physicist, but it removes magnetic noise. Okay. So it does. Okay, so yeah, okay. So degaussing is aligning is recalibrate. Oh shit! It recalibrates magnetic fields. Also, there's so many. Look. Maybe people want. I don't know. I'm gonna start dogging on other people who stream Sly Cooper, because a lot of people are not good at Sly Cooper. I mean, you got your speedrunners, and those guys are, like, fucking, they're better than me. The speedrunners are better than me. But, like, people who I've watched, like, just casual streams of Sly Cooper. Granted, they haven't been playing this game since they were a toddler, so I can understand them not being good. But man, I am a... like, this is like the one game I cannot even... I'm not watching my gameplay right now. I'm literally playing through my peripheral vision, reading chat right now. Right? That's why I didn't take out that guard immediately, because I didn't know... I hit circle and nothing I didn't hear a sound, so I knew that his pocket was done for. Now, does this guy have a shiny pocket? He does not. I literally close my... Well, probably not. I don't know if I could close my eyes and play this game, but I'm just playing through peripheral right now. My one complaint with Sly 2, this is... legitimately, this actually brings the game down. Like, when I go to review the games for Game Tier, Sly 2 is actually, like... This is a massive issue I have with a lot of different games, but if you cannot replay a game's levels... That is like instant grounds for being lowered an entire tier. Like straight up. Right? Like it not being able to replay levels, it feels like it's a minor thing that shouldn't really matter, but like being able to replay levels adds so much replayability to your game that if it doesn't include it, your game is gonna suffer for it, you know? Like, add a way to replay levels, even if it's, like, because Sly 2 has the job help system. You'd think here there should be, like, a triangle button. You, like, hit the triangle button to replay the job right here, you know? Like, you'd think that's how it could be done, but no. Or, like, maybe the L1 button, because triangle is also used to, like, exit out of menus and stuff. Because that was the thing for PS2 games. That was the thing with PS2 games for a while. For some reason, triangle was the back button. That didn't change to, like, PS3. This can only... And honestly, yeah. And, I mean, hell, like... Okay, listen. I can understand physical media. I can understand the appeal of physical media. But, like, learn how to jailbreak your shit and dump your digital stuff so you can at least own it on a hard drive that you own. You know? That can't be, that Sony can't, like, have it be on a hard drive that Sony can't take away, you know? Like, the idea that you, not owning your stuff is different from not being able to own your stuff, you know? Like, there are ways to dump you can dump your digital games and own them, right? It's a process that Sony will be more than happy to ban you for, but there's ways of Sony doesn't really care, right? Sure, you might be giving Sony a reason to ban your account, but like, they aren't gonna do that. They don't care. That would be fucking crazy. Even companies making it near impossible to do that even. You only cracked the Xbox One 3 months ago. Yeah, but that's a fair point. It takes a while to figure out how to crack systems, and there's, you know, obviously patches will come out and stuff to fix it. You know, it's an arms race, absolutely. And, you know, God forbid someone does an outdated method and that they do get banned for it, right? Like, I understand that there's, like I said, it's a lot more complicated than dumping a disc game or just having the disc. But I really don't like that people treat digital games like it's this thing that isn't worth getting, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with buying digital, but it means that if you want to own it, it's a much more involved process to do so. That's literally the only difference, and it's one that I have no problem buying digital. Would I prefer to buy physical just because it's a million times easier to dump the games? Of course. But if a game is only going to be digital, I have no problem with that. I mean, I have massive fucking issues with it. Don't release only if you're a game developer, please release your games physically. Please, like, do what it did back in the day, and even if you have to do, like, mail order shipping, you know? Do what it did back in the day. You know, it's a process. Like, I don't know. My point is that whenever someone mentions their rentals and should be added, they are. Here's the thing: they aren't rentals because they're okay. No, you're sorry. I shouldn't say that they aren't rentals. They're rentals that end when Sony decides so, which is bullshit and shouldn't be a thing and should be very illegal, right? Yeah, for sure, exactly. Let us download an installer that will... I will say, I don't really, like, things like setup wizards, if that's what we're downloading, do setup wizards use the internet? I always assumed they did. Right? Am I wrong in that assumption? It's like, how do you download something without you, like, where are you downloading it from? You know? Unless you have a local server, or I guess unless those setup wizards, like GOG, I have GOG catalog setup wizards, they don't connect to the internet, they're on disk. Wait a minute, what? So, sorry, I need to figure this out. So when you buy a game on GOG, and you download the wizard from the internet, I have mine burned to a disk? Okay, fair enough, I see what you're saying with that. What I'm talking about is, if I want to play it digitally from like an internal NVMe or even just an external hard drive, and I download the wizard from, I assume, GOG servers, which we're not gonna, that's expected, that's fine, that's expected. Not gonna have an issue with that. But when you when you install the game from a setup wizard, is that not from the internet? Is the wizard not connecting to the internet to download the game from whatever server? Is that not how wizards work? I always thought that's... is it more akin to unpacking a zip file? Is are setup wizards fancy zip folders is what I'm asking, basically. Is that what a setup wizard is? It's just a fancy zip folder? Is that how setup... It's from the internet, but it's a one-time download of content for the game. Okay. I should make this clear. I have no idea how GOG works. I've never bought a single thing from GOG. What do you get when you buy something from GOG? Do you get the game files? Do you get something that can install the game files? Or do you get something that will extract the game files from itself, like a zip folder or something? What is the actual content that you receive from GOG when you... Right, like is you get the game files, extras, manuals, TV promotional materials sometimes. One company gave me a 3D printable statue file. That's fucking awesome. Game files. Okay, so you get... Okay, so you don't get... Do you get an installer? Right, like if I choose to delete the game, do I have to go back to GOG to install the game, or is there a way that I can install... Or is there a method where I can reinstall it from my own system, like a setup wizard or something? Then does that setup wizard connect to the internet? I'm sorry. I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear that I'm asking all of this in good faith. That I literally, this is me being an ignorant idiot, because I have never bought anything off of GOG. And I really should, but I'm not in a position, like, I'm not comfortable putting my debit card information online. So, just because it's not insured like a credit card would be, but that's getting a little too close to my personal life. But yeah, yeah. You can reinstall it offline if you've backed up the installable content. The installer functions without the GOG launcher, the internet connection, if backed up fully. Okay. I feel like I'm not explaining this properly. What I'm talking about is, okay, I have to ask, does GOG provide install wizards for their games that they sell? That's something I need to establish straight off, because if that's a no, then I'll have a much better idea of how all of this works. Let's play some Sly Cooper instead of just talking. Let's play some Sly Cooper through my peripheral vision. Yes, it's install wizard that works fully offline. Okay, that's cool. Do most wizards work offline? I've actually never tested that before. Like the next time I go to update DaVinci Resolve, I'll like download the setup exe and then disconnect from the internet and see if the wizard works. Nope, most wizards don't work online. Oh. Or do you mean don't work offline, or? Okay. That's cool that their wizards work offline. Though. Don't work offline, yeah, no worries. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. That's cool that GOG. That's sick that GOG has that set up so you don't need the internet. I will say though, here's the thing. I would unironically, I would immediately switch to GOG if two conditions can be met. One, if I can sync my playtime with Steam or like Epic Games, I feel like, okay, I need to ask, do people still, because I didn't learn about GOG until fairly recently, like maybe 3 years ago, right? I didn't learn about GOG until like 2023, let's say. When did they become Galaxy of Games? Because I know that a lot of people call them Good Old Games, and I know that was like their official name way back when. But are they now Galaxy of Games? Because I'm pretty sure that's what. Is that not what they are, or am I like getting it confused somehow? What? Just. Whoa. Oh my! Is my controller dead? No fucking shot. My controller's dead. No, we're fine. My controller's... That was weird. I don't know why my controller got disconnected there. Wait, is Tangent live? Wait a minute. No, no one's online right now. I can just... Okay. Whatever, I'm not gonna check my Steam overlay again. I don't want to reveal more information than I already have. I could have sworn I saw that Tangent was online. But yeah, no, oh yeah, so does GOG, okay, sorry, like I said, like, I wanted to buy more from GOG because it seems like a really good service, and it's nice that you get to, like, own your games in some capacity. I mean, Steam does let you do the same thing with a lot of games. Like, if a game doesn't have DRM, you don't even have to sign in to play the game, which is pretty fucking sick. I didn't know that was a thing, or at least, if that was a thing, I don't know how long it was a thing for, because there was a time, I could have sworn there was a time where if you tried to launch an exe file, it would prompt you to sign in before opening up the game, but I tested it with Stardew Valley at least, and that's no longer a thing. I tested it with Stardew Valley, Paint the Town Red, and like one other game that I can't remember the name of. What was the other game? It wasn't Injustice. What was it? I don't know why I have Injustice in my head. Peggle. That was the other one. I don't know why I thought Injustice. That was weird. But yeah, no, it turns out Steam, depending on the game, provided it has no DRM, you can open up the game without even being signed. Now, I don't know if you can do it without Steam being installed, but you do not need to be signed in. Which is fucking crazy. Which is like, literally, that actually passed my test of ownership, right? If you have to sign into a service to access a product, you do not own that product. That's my line for ownership. That's where my line is, right? Which that might be a pretty steep. Is that like a steep condition? I need to know. Is needing to sign it, because I feel like that's either A, that's a pretty harsh standard to have, or there's some conditions where it doesn't really apply, and I can't think about, I don't know, I can't think of a situation where that wouldn't work. But it also feels like a very high standard, which is how it should be, of course. Oh, crap. Okay, you guys are just mean. Oh no, I took damage. We have to end stream now. No, I'm kidding. Can we? Yes, we can. Okay, you're just... I'm still good at this game. How am I playing better through my peripheral than not? We would do I would do Sly 3, but Sly 3 is only for September 23rd. And no other day. I don't know if that's a dumb rule, but I only let myself play certain games at certain dates. Right? Like Costume Quest. I would have 100%ed Costume Quest and the DLC already if I didn't, like, genuinely, this year, we're doing, for Costume Quest, we're going to be playing Costume Quest and the DLC, because I need to get the trophies, I need to get all the trophies again. It's going to double as a trophy hunting stream, and it's going to be, like, it's literally going to be, like, 5 hours long. Like, I'm probably not even going to be able to hang out with my friends or something. Like, it's going to be, like, I go, like, it's going to be a thing where, like, I stream from, like, 2 to, like, 7, and don't even show up to hang out with my friends till like 9. Right, because... Yeah. Wait, when is Halloween this year? I'm gonna quickly throw this on screen because I don't want to show my star menu. When is Halloween this year? October... Halloween is on a Saturday. Okay. That's actually fucking sick. We love it when holidays like that are on a... I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong button. We love it when holidays are on weekends. Dude, unironically, Halloween 2026 is going to actually be so beyond goated. Halloween, it's going to be a Saturday. I'm still going to stream on Halloween. There's going to be a Saturday stream, for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, right? But, you know. Hopefully by then I'll be monetized, or at least on Twitch. God, I actually did stream on Outlast stream. Oh man, I have played Outlast 1. I can't remember if it was through PlayStation Plus. I need to check my PS4 library for the games that I actually own, because it's a lot less than I remember. Same with my PS3 games. I thought I actually owned, like, Castle Crashers and Dungeon Defenders and... What else? No, I do own Castle Crashers. What game was it? Castle Storm. I thought I owned Castle Storm, and I thought I owned... What is it called? There was one game. Not awesome, not... Fat Princess. God, I need to buy Fat Princess. I need to make sure that I actually buy Fat Princess before the end of the year, because, ever since Smyrene shut down, yeah, that's turned to shit. And we're good. See, that's what most streamers don't know that you can do in this game, is you just smoke. If you're ever overcrowded, just smoke bomb. It's literally the, like, most broken thing ever. And I want to tell these streamers this, but I also don't want a backseat game, because, like, it's kind of annoying when you actually know the meta of a game, but, like, you also... Oh, fuck you. You also don't want a backseat game, right? You know what I mean? Because, like, I understand that most people who give advice on a game are, like, complete morons. But I remember, like, there was this one streamer, it was, like, Sammy Chrissy something? I can't remember, I'm so sorry. They were playing Sly 3, and, like, I was able to help them out a lot, and, they were able to play the game, you know? Oh shit. They were able to play the game on a level where they felt like they could play the game, right? It was awesome. But I can understand, like, you know, not listening to people who backseat game, because a lot of people are complete fucking morons and don't know what they're talking about. But when you're the one guy who has been playing the game since they were a toddler and knows almost everything, like the only like section of the Sly Cooper community that I'm not really tapped into is the speedrunning community. I'm not much of a speedrunner. I used to speedrun Mario Kart, but that was like Super Mario Kart, but that was literally the only game I've ever even tried speedrunning in. I see. Oh yeah, for sure. Made one of your Rosie. Yeah, I'm relatively fine with backseat gaming personally, but like, it's one of those things where I'm at my own discretion of whether or not I'm gonna listen to you. Because like, if you give me a bad piece of advice, then like, you get like two pieces of advice. You get to have two pieces of advice before I stop listening to you. And there's some people. Whenever I stream Dungeon Defenders, there's always someone who's like, dude, don't bother with the picking up like armor. It's just gonna sell at the end of waves and stuff. And like, what the hell? Wait, can I? Oh my god, how did I not notice that this was here? Let's do this quick. Okay, we're gonna take him out because he's gonna spin around, and I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, no, listen, I'm fine with backseat gamers for the most part, but if you start giving me like bad advice, then I'm just gonna stop listening to you. It was in game Lou. Fuck you. God damn it. Oh my god, it is. They are loonies. Yeah. No, they aren't loonies. They don't have a loon on them. They're leafies. They'd probably be leafies, honestly. Yeah, they're not loonies. They don't have a loon on them. Honestly though, why would they not put a loony on the coins? Oh shit. That should not have worked. Why did they not put a loon on the... Oh, probably because, I don't know, does the Canadian government have a, like, copyright on Canadian currency? I imagine they do. Or I imagine they would. It actually does kind of bother me that, like, now that you mention it, it does kind of bother me that the different coins... Because, like, one second, let's go to a different episode here. I'm gonna just go to this. Again, we can just exit episode menu. Yes, exit. Let's go to not Venice because that's in Sly 3. Let's go to like episode 4 or something. It should be fine putting loonies in the game. American dollars are featured in movies all the time. That's a good point. Yeah. But I would expect the American government to not have a copyright on their own currency, but the Canadian government is kind of a different story. I wouldn't be surprised. Because, like, because this episode takes place in Prague, right? Which is in, like, it's Russia adjacent. What does Russia's currency look like? What do rubles look like? Does anyone know? Did they have, like, any... Okay, because, yeah, those have spiders on them. There might be a process to seek approval. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Because, yeah, those have spiders on them. How much does a gold medal go for? Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure the gold bar that's what, 130? And that's like the most expensive item in the game. Oh, large gold bar. Oh, large necklace. Oh, I thought this was 130. Okay, then. What's the highest value item in Sly 2? Can someone search that up for me? Damn it. Just used up some of my ability. What is the bottom bar actually called? Is it just like ability points? Is that what it's called? Like gadget points? Or something like that? I don't know what to call it because it doesn't have a name. I always called it the mana meter. But it's not technically. It looks like Sly doesn't have like the game doesn't have a magic system, so it's not really accurate to call it mana. maybe something akin to stamina, I guess, but like running doesn't drain it, so I don't know. Like what do we call like the brown bar at the bottom here under the health? Does anyone like know what we call that? Because again, I always called it mana because yeah. Fucking damn it. Okay, that's just... Dude, look, it's just... I would take them all out, but one of them has a shiny pocket and I want it. Alright. What the hell? No, actually, how did they see me from all the way over there? That's fucked. Okay, I think we're good. There we go. Easy. Oh, fucking damn it. What, dude? Okay, that was just mean. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just get back to the safe house. We'll see how much, because we started with, what? Not even like 600 coins, and we're already 700. Like we gained 7,000 coins in 45 minutes. That's not bad. I mean, it's not as good as Slide 3. It's not as good as what we'd be doing in Slide 3 because Slide 3 is the ships. And doesn't Slide 2 have like a way fucking higher coin count, max coin count? Is there any extra, like... Yeah. Oh, well, there is extra stuff, like, if we wait here long enough, we'll eventually get it, but there are actual secrets in Sly 2 that I think the secrets in Sly 2 are a lot worse than in Sly 3, just because they are kind of random, and also the PS3 version removed a bunch of them for some fucking reason. No, I'm not kidding. Like, what the hell? That's just so dumb. Like, why? It's kind of weird. Like, my one issue with Sly 2 is that another issue that I had with the PS3 version of Sly 2 is that so much content was removed from Sly 2 for some reason in the PS3 version. The PS1 has, like, a bug with the Miss Ruby fight, and the Sly 3 version is basically the same. Right? Why the hell is the PS3 version of Sly 2 have so much removed content from the PS3 version? So weird. And I don't think... did I choose like the one episode that doesn't actually have one of those things that come up on it? It's gonna show up. Normally there's meant to be a badge that shows up with the prompt to... Yeah, there we go. And of course I picked an episode that doesn't actually give you anything. The hell? Yeah, I just... it'd be nice if you could just hit square and see whatever it is instead of waiting on the title screen for... Yeah, there we go. Is this just the fucking credits? I swear... No. Oh my god. Alright. I mean, hey, I have no problem watching the credits. Yeah, but, god damn it. Yeah, just if I had known that it would be completely unskippable, I probably would have gone to a different episode. It's also really funny to me that Carmelita has had a different voice actress in literally every single game. That's I don't know why that's so funny to me. Wait, Tim Miller? Where do I know that name? I saw the name of the release coordinator. Why does it, some sources say that Sly 1 came... I mean, I don't know if he worked on Sly 1. But this is something... This is fucking crazy, dude. Why? Like, what the hell, Sly 2? Is that the reason why Sly 3 is my favorite? Is that it doesn't tell you to go outside? Okay, let's go to, like, episode 1. Because I know for a fact that there's something in episode 1. There we go. It's been so long since I've watched all of this. Dude, having like the old Sly 1 art style also is so sick. That angle was not gonna have them land. That's the second season. Wait, was that one of the trailers for it? Was this like one of the trailers for Sly 2? Fucking goddamn it, dude. That shit is so funny. God damn it. Oh man. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. I hope people are able to see why I love Sly Cooper so much. Is it nostalgia? Maybe. I wouldn't blame someone for thinking that for a second, but man. This is... It's just so... It's so fucking good. Stealing a stamp and using that stamp to mail a better luck next time to the person trying to catch you for stealing the stamp. That's fucking crazy. And I'm all there for it. I love it. I love that so much. It's insane. Okay. Sapphire. It would be nice if we could get all 4 guards. I don't know if that's ever happened to me. All 4 guards having shiny pockets. I don't know if that's possible, because there's, what, 7 guards total? In that area? Because there's 4 down here. Did that guy have a shiny pocket behind me? He did not. Yeah, okay, so there's 4 guys here. Yeah, he didn't notice me. 1 guy there. 1 guy over there, and then there's like 1 other guy somewhere, I'm pretty sure, right? Like behind. Oops. There's like 1 other guy somewhere that I have no idea. Okay, well. Oh my god, this game sucks. Okay, so maybe 6. I could have sworn there were 7. No, there definitely has to be 7. There's 1 other guy that I wasn't able to find. Maybe it's only for that 1 mission, I don't know. But yeah, it would be cool if all 4 of those bottom guys had shiny pockets at once. Plus, I don't know, endlessly collecting coins in Sly Cooper is nice for just talking to chat. It's up there with the RuneScape and I guess Port Royale 3. I think that's a big reason why I play single-player games, is because I much prefer to. Because like, so that's like the whole appeal to streaming to me, is just learning about other people and talking to chat, learning about other people, right? That's why if you ever see me in a Twitch stream, it's like I don't watch really popular streams. I only watch like, it's very rare that I'll tune into a stream with more than 10 people, because, you know. I mean, they're usually, I don't know, it's... How do I phrase this? I think... Yeah, I don't know. It's, I don't know, it's... Like, I feel like a lot of streamers are more concerned with the state of whatever game that they're playing, which is fine, right? But it's not to say that I think not to say that I think a lot of streamers ignore their chat per se, but like, it feels like they are more concerned with whatever game that they're playing, right? Which, like, don't get me wrong, if you have, like, a goal that is related to the game that you're playing that you want the stream to be about, that's more than fine. But, you know, I don't know. I don't like the streamers that have a rule about, like, keeping things on topic, because, like, what does that even mean? Right? Right, and don't get me wrong, I can understand if you're in the middle of a conversation or something, and someone brings up something completely unrelated, it can be a little, you know, having conversational, like wanting to reduce conversational whiplash. I can completely understand that. But, you know, it feels weird to, and, you know, I'm guilty of doing this too, but it feels weird to immediately dismiss someone who changes this, who brings up something unrelated to the subject that's being talked about, right? But the way that I try and do that is telling the person, like catching up people who have, like, very clearly just joined stream. Why am I'm not moving my toggle sticks right now. That's not good. But yeah, it just, I don't know, it feels like, don't get me wrong, if you're in the middle of a conversation and someone is bringing up something completely unrelated, tell them what you're talking about, right? Be like, oh, that's cool, we're talking about whatever, right? You're telling a story about how you fell out of bed that day? I don't know. Tell people what the conversation currently is. Right? Okay. Dude, that was, like, mean. Oh my god, stop. Okay, I'm just gonna... Are you... What just happened? No fucking way that just happened. I legitimately thought I was going to be in hit stun there that entire time. But yeah, I don't, like, I legitimately believe the only, here's the thing, I've been considering changing... What? Just get the fuck out of here. What the hell is that about? I have been considering changing the don't ask to join games rule because, you know, I've been watching a lot of other streamers that allow it, and it can be kind of fun, right, to hop in on a game, on a streamer's game, right? It can be kind of fun. But, like, when I got asked if I can play Bloons multiplayer, okay, we're just gonna... whenever I get asked to join, like, if someone can join me, or if someone can play Bloons multiplayer, it makes me want to tear my eyeballs out, because Bloons multiplayer, if you enjoy Bloons multiplayer, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, look, Bloons multiplayer can be fun in its own right. But it's made worse, but it's not only is it horrible and laggy and awful and I hate it, but if I have to wait 20 minutes, which this has happened before, I have waited 20 minutes for someone to join a match and they never ended up joining, you know, and then like an hour later, they're like, oh, what are you doing, man? Why was no server up? And it's like, motherfucker, I waited 20 minutes of just talking to chat with dead air, effectively. And then you show up an hour later and be like, dude, what happened? You know, like, that's an actual thing that happened to me. You know, it was only once with Bloons, but there are so many other games where I've waited in lobbies for like 10 or 20 minutes with no shows. Right? And then like times where people do show up, but it's like a name that I can't have on stream. Like their name is just a slur, you know? And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm not fucking playing with you if you're gonna have that username, right? Which I don't think is unreasonable. It may or may not be one of those things that gets me banned. I actually don't know how like Twitch and YouTube handle having, like, if it's someone else's username. I have no idea how that's handled. I assume they would probably take action against you as the streamer for platforming someone with that username, but I really don't know, and either way, I'm not gonna stream with someone with a username that has a slur in it, so, you know. I'm sure that's relatively understandable. That being said, I have considered at least changing the rule, right? Because as it stands, is if there is no IP or server password or anything like that on screen or in chat anywhere, then then you know, please do not ask, because the answer will almost always be no, simply because setting up things in a way that have people join the game can be very frustrating, because I really don't like friending random people, because I don't know, I feel like they would just endlessly message me and act like try to become friends when while I'm not opposed to meeting friends through streaming, it's, you know, I got my group of friends that know me on a very personal level. Like, I literally, like, my best friend I've known for 17 years. Right? So, it's just, you know, over 17 years. And give or take, like 17 and a half years. Right? I've known him for quite a while. So, I don't know, like, I have maybe, like, 4 friends that I haven't met in person, you know? Right, and one of them I probably never will, simply because they live on the other side of the planet, so it would be very rare. It would be a, like, one-in-a-lifetime thing if I ever get to meet them, and it would be amazing if I got to meet them, because they seem like a very awesome person, if a little rage baby, but, you know. But yeah, a lot of the people that I know, like, on a, like, personal level, right, like, live in the same, like, they live in the same province as me, right? I'm not gonna get any more geographical. I'm not gonna get any more specific than that, just because, you know, I've also dealt with my fair share of extremely parasocial people. That's probably why I have the don't ask to join games rule, is because I don't like dealing. It's like the one group of, like, one type of chatter that I actively despise is the completely parasocial person. Actually, if anyone has Instagram in chat, go onto Instagram and search up Good Cat 4000 and Evil Cat 4000. I don't know who made those accounts. It wasn't me. Zavos thought it was me. Zavos told them they thought it was me and told them like they insulted them and stuff and like went off on them to like stop wasting their time because they thought it was me. But when I told him they wasn't, he kind of started freaking out a little bit because, like, what the hell? Who does that? It was literally like the LARPing. It was like the LARPing account shit before it was cool. I literally had LARP accounts made of me before it was cool. It would actually be really funny if someone made a LARP account of me. Shit. Honestly, if someone made, like, a LARP account of me, like a LARP Cat 4000, and it was basically just like, trying to predict the next episode of Game Tiered, that would be really funny. If someone did that, that would be really funny. I'm gonna be honest. I would give my blessing for that. Because I'll fully say, like, I fully admit... I fully agree that I fully agree with the idea that imitation is the sincerest form of, maybe not the sincerest form of flattery, because there's obviously like mockery that can be performed with it, but like, you know, I'm fine with like parody, you know, as long as it's not, you know, as long as you make your own logo for like LARP tiered. Or game LARPed or something. I don't know what it would be called. As long as you don't use the game tiered logo, I'm completely fine. I'm pretty much fine with it. I really should like trademark it, but that shit is pretty expensive, and there's some other things I want to trademark first. So yeah. It's kind of funny. Does trademark work similar to copyright, at least in Canadian law, where you automatically get a trademark? I don't think that's how it works. I think you have to actively file a trademark for you to own a phrase or term or word. Whereas with copyright, the second you make it, you own it, right? You don't even have, well, it's in your best interest to do, copyright symbol, your name, and the year that you made it, in addition to the years that you have updated it through, right? It's in your best interest to do that, but it's not technically required. If you can prove that you made it a certain year, usually through file metadata is generally going to be good enough. Right? Like created on like a file created on a certain date, right? That kind of metadata. Generally speaking, that's going to be, going to be enough to prove ownership. But yeah, no, I don't think trademark law works like that, at least not in Canada. I think you do have to actually file for a trademark. I could be wrong, though. I could be very wrong about that. I have no idea. I'm a lot more versed in copyright than trademark law, but I'm also not a lawyer, so don't take anything I've said with legal advice. If you have made a creative work, contact a copyright lawyer, contact a trademark lawyer, contact a patent lawyer. Do not use idiot streamers on the internet for your legal advice, ever. It's supposed to it says silent obliteration on the black market, but I guess that's what we get for going to the black market. Ooh. I guarantee you. Oh no, okay, cool. I don't know what my favorite episode is, if I'm being completely honest. I think it has to be episode 7 for Sly 2. I think my favorite episode is in Sly 2 is episode 7. I love this episode. I think it has the most creative missions. I think its boss fight is probably the best in the entire series. That might be a bit of a hot take, but I think it kind of... Like, I think the best boss fight in Sly 3 is either Lafouille or... I definitely think Sly 3 has the best final boss in all of gaming, because I feel like a lot of final boss fights in games are... they're gimmicky, right? Like, they don't take advantage of the actual gameplay of the game itself, just because it's what you've been doing throughout the entire, like I don't know, like Uncharted 3, that's a lot of like waiting behind cover and taking pot shots when you can, which sure, that's something you've been doing the whole game, but it's like Uncharted is also a puzzle game. Let me move some crates around that like destroy his cover or something, and I have to shoot him down while he runs to cover or something like that. I don't know. I feel like Uncharted 1's final boss could be a lot better. And then Uncharted 2's final boss fight is... Uncharted 3's boss fight is is so weird. It's like half running and platforming through a crumbling city, and then you have like a fist fight at the final boss, and it's like, that's just kind of lame. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I don't know. Right? And like, because Naughty Dog used to be okay with boss fights. Like, Crash 3's boss fight is pretty fun. I like Crash 3's boss fight. Final boss. But I think, especially in the PS2 era, I think Sly 3 has probably one of the best final boss fights, because it's a platformer that actually has you do platforming stuff for the final boss. Right, I feel like that wasn't we didn't learn that lesson until way too late, right? Like, I mean, look at Little Big Planet's final boss. That's like hitting 2 buttons and the boss is finished. You know, versus like the Negativitron fight, which is like you're actually using, you know, you're still doing platforming stuff, but you're also using vehicles, which was a thing that was added to that game. Like, I think, I don't know, what game had, like, honestly, I should do a video where I tier list final bosses. I don't know. I've been considering doing, like, sister series to game tiered. Right, like stuff like DLC tiered was just something that I talked about in the how I approach game tiered video. I kind of want to make a part 2 of that video because there's some things well, not things that I necessarily want to correct, but like some things I didn't think about. Because like, you know, what about like a game having community servers, right? Like Beacon. Now, granted, Beacon is shut down. You know, it got shut down because they found a bug with Little Big Planet 2. And I think 1. But yeah, it's, and not to mention, like, what if I managed to boot up my own... What if I managed to get my own server working for whatever PS3 game, right? Like, I didn't talk about the online to Skate 3, even though you can't... You actually... It's fucking... I don't know how people aren't getting banned for this, but you can actually connect to Skate 3's official servers, like EA's servers, through RPCS3. I didn't do that for the video because it still violated the rules of not reviewing the online to a game because it's still, you know, it would have been literally no different. It's literally connecting to EA servers, which can be shut down by EA on a whim. Right? So I don't know how to handle a game that, like, if I were to review Team Fortress 2, a game that's very unlikely to be getting any updates in the near future, I would probably be going over community servers. I wouldn't, which sucks because, what the fuck? Which sucks because if I ever play community servers, I'm hopping on Uncletopia. But Uncletopia isn't the vanilla Team Fortress 2 experience, and I'm not too familiar with a server that is literally just running a vanilla TF2 that's also populated, because if you want to play vanilla TF2, you're probably just going to hop on casual, but that's ran by Valve, and I'm not okay with reviewing a part of the game that can be shut down by even Valve, right? I'm not okay with that. And I feel like I shouldn't be playing favorites just because, you know, Valve is you know, they make enough money to be bleeding it somewhere else. Or they make enough money to where they're okay with bleeding it somewhere else. So, like, it still feels like I shouldn't be reviewing it. And, you know, like, TF2 is literally the only online game I would ever review, right? I probably wouldn't review Fortnite. I probably wouldn't review... Minecraft is a weird case because it's actively being updated. It's not... I wouldn't call it a live service game like I would with TF2 or Fortnite. But it is a game that its monetization and how its updates work is very much like a live service game, right? Something I actually really like about Minecraft as opposed to other survival games is that most survival games will actually have seasons. Like Don't Starve has a season system. But Minecraft, instead of having different seasons, it just has different biomes that represent different seasons. Right? Which I actually kind of like a bit more. Right? Because if you don't want to deal with all of your crops dying or anything like that, I don't know. We might, honestly, we did, God, I can't do Stardew Valley because we did it on Sunday. We did it yesterday. Part of me does almost want to switch to Stardew Valley because there is some things that I want to do in that game, but yeah. Because I realize there are actual crops that will grow in winter, mainly weeds, which you can sell for a little bit, but you know, it makes and I do want to. I need to upgrade my fishing. I really need to upgrade my fishing in Stardew Valley to the max so I can get the Iridium Scythe. You don't have a. We might switch to Stardew Valley here. When we'll get to how many coins do we have? There we go. We'll get to 12,000 coins, and then we'll switch to Stardew because I really want to get my fishing upgraded because oh my god. Come on, give me a necklace. Give me something that's 130. Actually, can someone, I don't know if anyone's in chat right now, but can someone actually search up what the most valuable item in Sly Cooper is? Because that I actually don't know. You know, I go off about it how I know everything there is to know, but I'm asking my chat the value of certain items. But like, to be fair, it's not that important to know. I mean, coins are coins, and as long as, like, you know, whenever you start a new episode, like, okay, 13, okay, we'll get 1,300 more, and then we'll switch to Stardew. Sound fair? Is that fair deal, chat? I don't normally like to stream multiple games in a row, but man, I've been absolutely... Also, my controller, I'm dealing with stick drift, god damn it. I need to get a controller that doesn't have stick drift. Or I guess I could maybe mod my PS4 controller, but I don't have any magnets. Or I don't have sensitive enough magnets. What did I grab? A sapphire? That's 87? I can't remember. Nice. There was something I actually wanted to bring up. So something I'm starting to kind of think about is, so I'm not going to say any names. Actually, how do I want to handle it? Do I even want to talk about this on chat? Because it's something that I actually do kind of need help figuring out how to handle. But I shouldn't even mention any names because now people know that this is a real situation I'm dealing with instead of a hypothetical. How do I phrase this? If I'm not friends with someone, like publicly not friends with them, right? Like I'm not friends with them in private life, we can't really work professionally. Well, no, I'm still able to be professional around. I don't know. If things fall apart, I'm just wondering if things fall apart professionally and I still have them on my channel, what does that, like, I don't know. Not that anything bad happened, it's just, you know, and no one's picking sides, and I'm staying fuck, how do I phrase this? I don't want to give I don't want to talk about it too deeply, but my concern is, do I keep this person as a part of the channel? Right? Because I've done collabs with them in the past. And they're not a bad person, it's just a situation where they were kind of an asshole when they shouldn't have been. Right? And like, we're still friends and everything, it's just, I don't... If things get worse, I might have to consider removing... Like, you know, distancing myself. Are you kidding me? Dude. Okay. It's one of those things where I might have to if things get worse, I might have to consider, you know, distancing myself from them online. But they were part of videos. Like, they were, you know... I'm not going to say who, but, like, they were in an episode of Game Tiered. And sure, I could just remove them from those specific, you know, I could remove, like, their name and everything, and, you know, kind of just remove credit from them being part of the episode. And that would work. And, you know, the only downside there is that it would delete, it would make so the chat replay is unreadable. Right? Fair enough. Right? It's a downside that I wouldn't be happy about it, but I'm willing to. There's a price I'm willing to pay. What I don't want to do is remove the video, because episodes since then will obviously include that game on the tier list, and so, yeah. I mean, look, it's probably going to be inevitable that there are going to be games on the tier list that that the episodes for them are no longer up. That's gonna... I understand that that's probably inevitable. It sucks, but it's going to happen eventually. Right now, I've never had to take down a video or anything like that. Thank God. I've considered it. I have considered it. There's like the Spider-Man episode. That episode has a lot of editing mistakes that are very minor, but there's just enough of them where for like a day or two I was considering, man, do I just re-upload this? Do I say fuck it to like the chat and whatever? Like, there's not even much conversation happening. I could probably just re-upload it and fix the editing mistakes and re-upload it, right? And it'd probably be fine. And it probably would be fine. But I you know, I don't know. I hesitated for too long and uploaded the... What was it? The Tony Hawk episode? What was the episode that I reviewed after Spider-Man? Was it Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? Is it the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or Paint the Town Red? I can't really remember. I think it was Tony Hawk's. But you know... I mean, well, it wouldn't even matter because... It's editing mistakes that I'm changing, not like the game's tier. But no, actually, no, it does matter, because things would be out of order from there, right? Things would have been out of order. You would have watched the Spider-Man video, see that... Or sorry, you would watch the... You would see the... I don't know, it would make things out of order, right? I don't know how to phrase it, but one game... Like, the tier list wouldn't be in the proper order when looking at the release order of each episode chronologically, right? And it's just, you know... I mean, obviously, once it's explained, it would be fine, but it's still something that would have to be explained, and it would be something that causes confusion and would have to be explained, and that's, you know, it's something, I mean, it would probably be as easy as just looking at the description to see what's going on. I'm smart enough to know to explain any, what is it called, any discrepancies in the description, right? But, you know, I can't exactly trust each and every last viewer to notice something like that, to check, oh, fuck off, to check the description, to see what the hell happened, right? I don't know. Point is that I'm depending on how a situation goes down that I don't want to get into because it doesn't really involve me, but it's like I'm friends with two people who are having an argument and no one's picking sides. No one needs to pick sides. But if things get to a point where like people are cutting each other off and stuff, which I don't think will happen, but you know, things are just imploding with a section of the friend group right now, and no one's picking sides. No one's doing like it'll probably just be completely fine, and you know, we'll all probably go back to the status quo in like a month or something, maybe 2 months. But you know, well, sorry for anyone who does know the situation I'm talking about. I don't mean status quo like 4 weeks ago. I mean status quo is in everyone being able to be like status quo is in like a year or two ago status quo, not 6 months ago status quo. For anyone who, if anyone watches this who actually knows, who, you know, probably has an idea of the situation that I'm talking about, you know? When I say status quo, I mean like 2 years ago, not 6 months ago. With the status of that situation that I'm talking about, not overall status quo. Sorry. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. We're at our 12,000. We're at the 12,000 that I wanted to be at. Let's go play some Stardew Valley. I'm gonna let my controller charge because I feel like it disconnecting there was really weird, and I know it said that it had a full battery, but I'm just gonna let it charge. Let's do some Stardew Valley because I really want to play some Stardew Valley. Yes, I did get Silly Linguini Cat Simulator Deluxe Online. I'll probably try it out after stream just because I don't like making scenes on stream because it means that chat would be looking at a black screen for like 40 seconds and I want to avoid that. Of course. There we go. Oh yeah, I guess I should switch scenes. Okay, we swapped scenes. Let's switch categories. Stardew Valley. Save. Twitch. Stardew Valley. Done. There was apparently like 300 people in the Sly 2 category, which is fucking crazy. I don't think I've seen that many people in that category before. Can you imagine if like I Show Speed or Tyson Act stream Sly Cooper, like just the like literal thousands of people. There's like Moist Critical even. Doesn't he still gets like 10,000 viewers still, doesn't he, on Twitch? I could have sworn, I don't know. I'll tune into a Moist Critical stream every once in a while just to see what game he's playing that day, but what do we got going on over here? Whoa. Okay then. What? Oh my god. Iridium Axe is OP? Is the Iridium Axe OP? Oh my god. We definitely need to go fishing because that's like the whole reason I even wanted to play Stardew Valley. Let's go and get another Iridium bar. What did I need Iridium? I needed like 15 Iridium for something. What did I need it for? I think it was the desert totem recipe. A butterfly! That's probably what we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream is fishing. We're going to deal with our animals. Get the... like, we're going to just put everything in the machines and let them do their thing. Like, Yeah. I really wish I had got... I don't know. I wish I had bought the auto petters back when JoJo was still a thing, but I can't really get them anymore. I don't think. If there is a way to get them, I have no idea how to do it. Alright. Damn it. Okay. Let's check the cave here if there's anything. There is quite a bit. Okay, once we're done here, we will go fishing. Because I desperately need to get to the final level of fishing. I've read so many fishing books. I've like actually gone fishing so much. It's kind of insane. I don't think I'd actually get any fish from here, but we'll see. Yeah, no, okay. That probably gave me like 1 XP. Hopefully we'll get some valuable fish that'll... Part of me does kind of want to search up how, like, XP really works in Stardew, because I actually have no clue. Despite being on, like, year 6 with, you know, being level 49 out of 50. God damn you. Oh my god, why? 15,000 XP total. So I need 5,000 XP to get from level 9 to level 10. I'm probably going to go with, when I get to level 10, I'm probably going to go with Mariner, because while I don't usually use crab pots, I think I'm probably going to use crab pots at some point, even though I don't really fish at all. Is there a way to see, like, your progress between levels? Okay, so you can get everything. Oh my god, can I please just... Okay, we're gonna lock in now. Okay, so I didn't know that it would cost... Okay. Because I do want to get the iridium scythe, but I didn't know that I had to get extra stuff for it. Okay, we're gonna go to the beach here, because, you know, we're obviously not making much progress here. Nice. 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 You know what we're gonna do? Few more clicks here. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well. I have no idea how long you're supposed to actually click to get past the trigger. How's everyone's day? I'm doing pretty good. I'm behind a low. Okay, we're good now. Okay. And let's get all the way to the bottom here. Okay. Yeah, Iridium Krobos. Okay. I'm getting the Iridium Krobos early. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Let's go and... Ooh. An artifact? Yeah. Oh, sea urchin. Does picking up sea urchins from the beach give us fishing XP? Because that's really what I'm grinding right now, is trying to get fishing XP. So I'm at level 9 out of 10. Okay then. Let's head to our farm here. Where should we place this Krobos statue? Sure. Alright. Anything here that we could put away? Alright. Okay. I really wish there was a way to check your XP or level progress. I really wish there was like an XP bar or something. I don't know, it really just helps with motivation, you know? It's like, I know that I need 5,000 XP, but I feel like I've been doing so much fishing that it almost feels like something broke. Maybe there's a bug stopping me from finishing or getting to the max level. What did there's something in the desert. Obviously there's something in the desert that I wanted to do. Was it just the Skull Cavern stuff? I already did all that. And then I eventually learned that Skull Cavern is actually infinite, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess there's not much point in me doing this stuff if I've already, you know. Spotify? Why? What is... Oh. Damn. Damn. Alright then. Okay, let's literally just do fishing all day. And we will... Oh, come on. Okay. Sick. Nice. Awesome. What do we got? Some bait? Yeah. Damn. Nice. Alright, can't wait to get more trash. Oh, okay. Oh, come on. Ooh, Dorado. Alright. Instant. Nice. Whoops. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. What the hell? Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh. Alright, I am back. Alright. Oops. Come on. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's go to the museum deal to see what that's about. Oh my god. I can't imagine what the town... Okay, it looks fine. Is the library open? I just realized that it might not be. Yeah, 6 p.m. God damn it. Wicked. Oh. Here we go. There we go. See if we can get right against the bridge. Okay, of course. Why am I surprised? Come on. Nice. Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, that was way too close. All right. Oh. Huh. Damn it. Okay. What? Oh. Oh my god. Okay, one second. I need to... Stardew Valley, how to check level progress. Come on, there has to be something like... Yeah, so there's just no way to check how much XP that you have. That's great. Yeah, okay. So there is a website that does check your save file for you and give you a bunch of information. But yeah, there's no direct way to check how much XP you have in between, how much XP you actually have. Alright. Alright. God damn it. Alright then. A little bit of what I was afraid of, but whatever. We'll get an iridium trash can here. Because why not? Alright. Yeah, let's go to the quarry, see if there's anything. Some coal, some copper. I don't really care about the sap. Ooh, some iron. Nice. All right. All right. Yeah, we need to go fishing more. What do I need to make a crab pot, actually? That might be useful. Wood and iron, okay. Alright. I'm gonna deal with all that the next day. On the morrow. I feel like I should have gotten so much more XP. Wait, what is this? Okay, sick. All right. Ah, goddamn you. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nice. Oh, okay, cool. Any second now. Oh, come on. Nice. Nice. Oh my god, okay. We need to just... we gotta end off streams. This will probably be the last day of stream, like, it's... I'm probably gonna end off stream here, because there are some things... Okay. Accidentally popped chat back in. Now it's back in top mode, live chat, there we go. Of course. Okay, you know what? I'm done. We're gonna... Oh my god. I actually hate fishing in Stardew Valley so much. Okay. Wait, one quick second. Am I able to craft bait? Do I have the recipe for that? Oh, bug meat. Okay, fair enough. What's up? Not much. You just made it in time for the end of stream, though. Oh, man. Oh, man. I still... Seriously, every single day for the last 18 days, or maybe not 18, last 8-ish days, I've just been purely fishing, and we're still at level 9. So dumb. I really want the iridium scythe so badly, because apparently it can harvest every single crop in the entire game, which just would save me an immense amount of time. God damn it. Anyway, okay, we're not going to save this game, but I do want to check if anything good came out of our crab pots. What's the highest? Level 10 is the highest level. Once I get max level, I will... Oh shit, we actually got some stuff. Okay, that's... Oh man, that's actually really cool. Too bad we're not going to be saving our game. Well, I'll just get them again when next time I load it up. But, yeah, no. I really just need to unlock the Mastery Cave, and then I can get an Iridium Scythe, which is a very good tool. Anyway, I'm going to end off stream here, because there are a lot of things that I need to take care of, and I also want to check my Stardew Valley save file on a website that will give me the information that I need that I can't access in-game. So, I'm going to go do all that, so, yeah. Yeah, take care, everyone.